Hey.
Hey everyone, good morning.
Hey.
Adam here and Sarah from the Green Executive. Hope you're doing well. So we want to do kind of like a little three-part series, and that is on three different topics, and that's people, processes, and profit. All
So
right.
how did you arrive at those three?
We arrived at those three because that's kind of like the determining factor of how to make a business more valuable based off of some of our research and what we're seeing with our clients. Okay.
Three key points, really, really key. People, processes, and profit.
So let's talk about the first one today. People. How important, Sarah, do you think it is to have the right people in the right place of the bus? And if you have someone on the bus that isn't in the right seat, what should you do?
When you say how important is it, my first thought is it's like the most important thing. I really think it is. And over and over and over again, employers are settling for someone on their team. So we see it a lot. We've done it ourselves, that you feel like you're over a barrel. You don't want to face the alternative for not having this particular person on your team, or you're anxious to get somebody in, so you're just grabbing who you can.
Right.
And you are settling essentially. So sometimes you're just looking for a warm body, and I get it, but at the same time, we can't get to where we want to go in the business. We're going to have a perpetual cycle if we don't have the right people in place.
I think, especially once you realize that if you have a person on your team and they're just a warm body, by not making a move to always be basically upgrading your team, and mentally keeping in mind that that nobody's safe, right? Because you always want to constantly be growing and being better at your business. But when you realize that and not making a move, you're just, like you said, you're settling, and you're not allowing your business to really thrive and move forward like how it can.
So
by making those decisions.
Don't settle. At the same time, when you get those people in place, love on them. You know, share with them where you're going. And I think that's key to knowing if you have the right people is from the get-go, share with them, hey, this is the plan for the company. And part of that is knowing yourself, what that is. Right. And it can't be just you. You cannot do it alone. You cannot build your company yourself unless you want to be a one-man show all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if your plan is to grow people-wise around you, it's really important to do the slow game with that. It's a long-term plan. It might take some time to get those right people, but don't settle. Always be looking to upgrade your team or get your team members in the right position. When you know you've got the right person, if their values and everything align with yours that you've shared with them, and you're coming together to lead the team as a team truly, then if that person's right, maybe they're not in the right place. So there's a lot of things to consider, and it can be overwhelming. But if you just break it down, people, do I have people that I need? Are those people in the right place?
Right. One more thing I wanted to mention is the people that you have in place is train them up, give them opportunity. There's really a lot of training opportunity, educational opportunities out there that's, if it's not free, if it does cost, sometimes it doesn't cost very much at all. So be looking at ways of how you can train them up and allow them to be better people, better leaders inside your company, whether it be trade shows, whether it be some sort of leadership training, different things like that. So look at that, how you can train them up as well.
Because if someone's a better person, they're a better employee and team member too. So a couple books I would recommend specifically on this topic would be The Great Game of Business. That is a really interesting book about primarily about open books accounting and how you can really empower the team to know how they affect the bottom line. And then Good to Great. Good to Great is a good one too, and talks about getting those people in place first.
All right, till next week, which is going to be part 2, which is going to be on processes. We'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye.